Hello everyone, I'm Saurabh Bharti and you're watching VMUP channel, and in today's video we are going to resume the second part of the Revit complete project series. So let's get started. So if you have seen yesterday's video or the first video in this series, so you know that all the files are in the description, and let's get started from there. And in case you can't find it, you can just go to like my channel, and here you can find in the description. If I just show you, okay, just a second. So here, from here you can just download it from the description. Okay, so here is the link for the same video, and you have all the files accessible here, so you can just download it from here and start working on it. And project file for the day one is here, so even if you are starting from the second day, you can just use this project file. So whatever the name is here, you can just check it. So this is the file that you have to work on. Okay, and you can just open it. Otherwise, if you have saved it on your system, if you have worked on the first day file, so now you will have something that we have here. Or otherwise, if you open Revit, you can just see it is present in on the front screen. Okay, so we are going to resume it from there. So I'm just clicking on it, and now you will see it will get open our project. Okay, and this is still where we did yesterday, and today we are going to resume it from here. Okay, so yesterday we were working on ground floor, and we did all the walls, doors and windows for the ground floor, but we didn't mention anything about the dimension. So let's get started with the dimension first, cause we have not even seen what dimension we have given to all these walls. We have just used our PDF file to trace wherever we have to place the walls and windows and doors. So today we are going to work on dimension first, and then we will see what are the leftovers for the ground floor, and then we will start working for on the first floor. So here still I'm going to like ground floor, so I can just double click on here, and now you can see we have this ground floor here. And as you can see, our PDF is on the back side and we cannot see our PDF here. So if you want to see your PDF, what you can do is like open your view template, and here in the architectural plan, you if you go to like VG override and search for floor. So if you click floor, or otherwise you can just search it here. So here is our floor, you can just untick this. So now our floor will not be shown in this view. Okay, and if I press on apply, okay, and apply, okay, now you can see our PDF is visible. Okay, so now let's see what are the dimensions here. So to check the dimension, the shortcut is DI. Otherwise you can go to annotate, and here you can take this align dimension. Okay, and now if you try to take the dimension, it will come from this middle to this middle wall. Okay, but we don't want it from there. Okay, because this is taking as wall center line. As you can see, there's on the top it is mentioned as wall center line. Okay, but we want it from the wall faces. So I will just press escape, and instead of like okay, let's go to dimension once again. So I've just gone to annotate, and then selected the align dimension. The shortcut is DI. Okay, and instead of like wall center line, I'm going to pick the wall faces. Once we fix it like as a wall faces, it will always be there as a wall faces only. Okay, so now you can see we can take the dimension from inner wall to the inner wall. So as you can see, it is coming as 11 feet 6 inches. Okay, and that is how much it is, like 6 feet 6 inches plus 5 feet. Okay, so that's almost what we have it here. Okay, in case you think it's a little bit more, you can do the changes. So for example, I don't want it to be like 11 feet 6 6 1 by 8. I want it as like 11 feet 6 inches. So I will just click here, and I will write it as 11 feet 6 inches, press enter. Now you can see it has been changed. So now you can see it is here as we want, 11 feet 6 inches. So we will do the dimension for the other also. So now here you can see this bathroom, here we have distance of 8 feet. 8 feet 1 by 8 inches. So we have a little bit more, I think. So let's see how much more. So 5 feet 9 inches plus 2 feet. Okay, this, I think this is almost there. So this is 8 feet by 4 feet. So let's just click on this wall. Okay, or you can just click on this wall, but this wall has already been changed. So I will just click on this wall, and now I will write here as 8, and then I will use apostrophe here and press enter. Now you can see we have 8 feet wall here. So the toilet is set here at 8 feet. You can also take the horizontal dimension or vertical dimension. Okay, so the horizontal one we have taken. Now we will see the vertical dimension. So for vertical dimension, I'm going to take the dimension from here to here. Now I can see this is coming as 12 feet 6 inches, and we have 12 feet 6 inches 1 by 16. So I will just select this wall. So it's a little bit of mistake that I did while like tracing this. So we can just fix that with the help of dimension. Okay, now you can see
वो
it's a
वॉल वॉल मूव होता है क्या उससे?
yeah, you can just click it, and whatever you will write, like if I write here as 4 feet, now you will see everything will go up till 4 feet, this wall that we have here. Okay.
मुझे अलग आ रहा है, लाइक एक विंडो आ रहा है डायमेंशन टेक्स्ट एंड
Mm.
रिप्लेस इट विद टेक्स्ट बोलना है या फिर क्या बोलना है?
uh Here, like you are clicking on that part actually, this part you don't have to click it there, like just select the walls from where you're taking the dimension. Never try to click on this side, like otherwise you will just get this replace
हाँ.
button, and here you can just write like anything else, for example dimension, so it will just show you the text instead of dimension.
ओके.
uh, so if I write it here as dimension, you can see it will just show that thing here. So I'm just undoing it. So if you want to change this dimension, you don't have to click on the dimension here, you have to click on the wall from where you want to change the dimension. So for example, we are changing the dimension from this side, so I will just click on this wall, and then you can see I can just change the dimension to whatever I want. So when you try to click here, it will show you in the blue color. Now you can see it is editable, so if you click here, now you can change it.
ओके, सो जो वर्टिकल वॉल है उसको क्लिक करना है.
Yeah, from where you have taken the dimension. Now you can see it is
वो
it can be
डिमेंशन
changed.
नहीं हो रहा है मेरे
Okay,
को.
first take the dimension.
ओके, हो गया.
Okay,
हाँ, हाँ.
now we are going to see the second dimension. So di is the shortcut for dimension. Now we are going to see this dimension. So this is also 1 by 6 inches more, so I will just select this dimension and I will make it clear as 4 feet exact. Done. Okay, so likewise we are going to do this for every dimension that we have here. So this is like 3 feet 5 inches 7 by 8. Okay, so we can just write it as 3 feet 6 inches. Done. Okay, so here it is at 4 feet 4 inches and 2 feet 6 inches. So let's just take a line here because we don't have anything, so we can just create a line. Okay, and now let's see the dimension from this point to this point. So it is coming as 12 feet 6 1 by 6, so we can either move it or remove it. That's not an issue for now, that's fine. So this is all exact dimension that we have here. Then from here to here, this is 3 feet 2 inches, exact dimension that we needed. And let's see the other dimension also. So if we take this full dimension, it will come as 23 feet 67 6 23 feet 6 7 by 32 inches. Okay, so we can just keep it as 23 feet 6 inches. Okay, so now you can see this is fixed. We can even take the dimension from here to here. Okay, like this we can see the full dimension. So it's a little bit more like point something more, so we can just keep it as 17 feet, and now it's done. So this is how you change the dimension, or this is how you take the dimension everywhere on your project. So sometimes it can be a mistake like the one that I did, and it's just a small amount of mistake while tracing the image. So now we are going to clear those up. So this is 12 feet 6 inches, 12 feet 6 inches, and yeah, now I think the dimensions are done, only this part left. So I will just take the dimension from here to here. So now you can see it is 5 feet 9 inches exactly, and from this point to this point, this is coming as 8 feet 6 inches. So I will just click on this wall, and now I can just change it to 8 feet 6 inches and done. So I think there's something more to it. Let me just see, from here to here it is coming shown as 8 feet 6 inches, but okay, now you can see this is the one that we have to change. 8 feet 6 inches. Done. Now you can see it is exactly 8 feet 6 inches as shown in the image. Okay, and you can do the same thing everywhere that you want the dimension for. So yeah, this is how you do the dimension right now. Okay,
ये
now yes.
मतलब जब हम अंदर से एडिट करते हैं तो बाहर का एडिट नहीं, मतलब पूरा स्ट्रेच नहीं होता ना, बस उतना ही वॉल स्ट्रेच होता
With
है ना?
on whichever wall you are going to select it. Like if I select this wall and if I click here, now this will move. If I click this wall and try to like what you say, change this dimension, okay, so
Hmm.
now this wall will move. Okay, so whichever wall that you want to move, first of all click on that wall and then try to change the dimension. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay, is that clear? So I'm just
Yeah.
saving it here. So yeah, that's done. That's our ground floor. Let's see if there's anything else that is left for now. So here I think this is an open dining room. Okay, so this is where like on the second floor also we have like empty space here, so the people can see from ground floor to the first floor. Okay, so let's see on the first floor what drawing that we have. So even before like we start importing the image of the first floor, what we are gonna do is like we are gonna put a grid right now. Okay, and why we are putting the grid? So that the next drawing that we like import, we can make it aligned with this drawing. Okay, so I'm just gonna use the shortcut for grid, that is GR. Okay, otherwise you can just go to the ground floor. Here you can see in the datum you have the grid. Okay, so GR is the shortcut for the grid, and now you can just make some grids. So I'm not going to make plenty of grids, I will just make 4 grids where I'm gonna put the outer walls of this drawing. Okay, so this is like A, and again one more grid, and this is B. Okay, and then again one more grid here, and this is second grid. Okay, so I'm just making a rectangle like where our plan starts and where our plan ends. Okay, so you can just pick this and elongate it a little bit. Okay, so now you can see you have 4 points where this plan starts. Okay, so now if I go to the first floor, now what you will see is like your plan and the 4 grids here. And in case you are not able to see this part, okay, so you can just go to the view range here, like this range base level, and you if there's nothing shown here, as you can see there's nothing shown. So if you go to underlay and here you select the ground floor, then you will get this the level that you have made on the ground floor, it will be shown here. Okay, now you can see it is like this here right now. So now we have to import the second PDF that we have in our project. So again we are going to insert here, we will select import PDF. In import PDF I will go to desktop, and in desktop I will search for wherever I put the PDF file. Okay, so here in we are going to work on first floor. So this is first floor PDF. I'm just going to open it, and now you can see again we have to set the DPI. So I'm going to set it as 300. Press OK, and now we have that PDF here. Okay, now you can see this is a little bit uh, larger than we require. Okay, so now what we are gonna do is like yesterday I shown you like how to make it how to resize it. Okay, today we are going to do the same thing but in a different way. Okay, today we are not going to take any lines. Today we are going to directly resize it. Okay, and always remember, if you have made any grid, like I have made here 4 grids, so I will just select all the grids. Okay, and if you are selecting, so we have a different process of selection in Revit. So if you select it from right side, if you have ever used AutoCAD or any other CAD program, this is how it works. Like if you go from the right side, so if you are going to select anything, so the object has to this window has to cover the whole object, then only you can select that object. Like as you can see here, these objects are selected, these walls are selected, but this wall is not selected because this was not coming in this window. If you have to select this particular wall, then you have to do it like this. So now you can see this wall is wholly covered, and now you can select it. And but if you come from the left side, so this was from the right side, if you come from the left side, now you can see the selection process is a little bit different. So whatever this box touches, that will be selected. So if I try to just pick over this wall, now you can see that wall is selected and that is highlighted in blue color. Okay, so there's this process of selection. So if you go from right side, you have to cover everything. If you're coming from left side, you just need to touch the particular object to select it. Okay, that is how this selection works. So again, we are going to the first floor, and now we have to resize it. So how we are going to resize it? So let's just move it out of our drawing. Okay, and let's see how we can resize it for now. So I will just take one of the dimension. For example, here it is 8 feet. Okay, and I'm not taking any line today, so I will just click on this PDF right now. Okay, and then the scale button, that is shortcut is resize RE. Okay, so if I click it here, now you can see this PDF is showing us a blue line. So first of all, you have to click on the PDF, then click on the scale. Okay, now we are going to take this dimension. So I will just click here. As I can see, this is a 8 feet dimension. So I will just do the first click here. Okay, and then I will go to the second click. So now you can see it is showing me the dimension of 12 feet 7 inches instead of 8 feet. So I will just click here the second time, and now I will define this area as 8 feet. So today we are going to do this without lines. Now you can see, if I put a dimension here or take a line from this point to this point, now you can see this is exactly 8 feet. Okay, so today we did the same thing without using the lines, as I told you yesterday that we can do it without the lines also. Now we have to align this drawing. So now it is scaled properly. You can even use the same method. If this didn't work for you, you can use this same method that I told you yesterday in the last video. So now you have to align it, and how to align it, let's see. Okay, so now you have to use your arrow keys and put the grids on top of it. So let's see where we can align it. So let me just put it outside. And okay, what I'm going to do is, like, I'm just going to select this PDF. I'm going to click on move button. Now I can see my wall here, and I think if we put this point, this point to this point, it will match that location, the same exact location. So now you can see this is exactly on the top of the ground floor. Okay, so we have a little bit difference from the ground floor and the first floor. Okay, and here you can see this grid lines exactly matches to the drawing that we have on the underlay. And on this side, this is a little bit on the outer side. So if we see the drawing, now you can see this part is coming on the outer side. That is why we don't have we didn't try to match that place. Instead we match the wall on the back side. Okay, so yeah, now let's go to the architecture and select wall, 9 inches wall again, and let's draw the outer walls. So again, we are going to take finish face exterior. We are going for the unconnected height. I mean, not unconnected height. We are going for from this second floor, the first floor, that is this one, to the second floor. Okay, and now we are going to draw the walls like this. So yeah, just try to draw the walls. And again, as you can see, I'm just trying to draw the wall, and here what we cannot see is just a second, there's something wrong here. Is it?
हम वो walls
Yes.
नीचे वाली walls नहीं देख सकते क्या?
If you want to see the walls on the bottom, you can just hide this PDF. So if you click on this PDF and press double H on your keyboard, now you can hide it, and now you can see the walls on the bottom side. So this wall that we have on top, I think this is coming a little bit on the outer side. Yeah,
Hmm,
yeah, this is not matching here, as you can see. Even
मुझे
if we
नहीं
go,
दिख रही.
yes,
वो walls नीचे वाली नहीं दिख रही.
so you can just click on the range base level here, underlay. Can you see?
कहाँ?
Underlay,
Okay.
underlay on the properties tab.
Okay. तो
And
वो
here,
अंदर ही.
you can just click on the ground floor,
Okay.
and now you can see those wall will come
मतलब
up.
वो जो wall start किए उनको select करके अंदर ले करना है.
Yes, underlay. No, 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 no. Don't do that. First of all,
Then
just go to the first floor. Okay. Just for
हाँ.
example, like I don't have any wall here. Okay,
Okay
this
हाँ.
is the one that I was drawing on the first floor. Now I don't have anything, so here on the range base level, I will just click, I want to see the ground floor, my ground floor. Okay, so I will just click on the range base level, and here I will click on ground floor. Now you can see this wall is coming up. Okay,
First
and in
floor पर अंदर ले जाना है.
uh, And now as you can see I have just hidden my PDF and I want to get it back, so either I can just press on this reveal hidden item. So now you can see that PDF is shown to us. Otherwise you can just close it or click HR on your keyboard to get it back. Okay, that's the second option that we have. So let's continue drawing our walls, and in case you are not seeing the same gray color for this one, so now what you're going to do is like go to the template and here just select the template that we choose yesterday, that is architectural template, and click on OK. And now you can see the walls are being shown to us, and this is a transparent one. Okay, so yeah, let's continue drawing this. It
Yeah.
will come to this side. Yep, then we are going to draw it from here. So this is just the tracing part that we are doing. And in case we have not enabled the snaps, so I will just select it and enable snaps. So wall is the shortcut, and yeah, always you have to remember that you have to enable the snaps as we did in the last video. Okay, I think this is not matched with that one, so I will just click here and now I will try to align it. Yeah, that's fine. So now as you can see this is not matched, so I will just trim it. TR is the shortcut to trim it, and then you can just move this wall on the bottom side. CS to create similar, or WA is the wall shortcut, uh, and then just trace it over on all the sides. Yep, so I think we have made the article, and as you can see I've just made it on the wrong side, so I will just select this wall and press the space bar. Now you can see it is gone up to the inner side, and then I will just try to trim it up. That's part done. Now let's see what's the
ये
length.
अलाइन
Yeah,
अलाइन ऐसे स्ट्रेच करके होगा क्या, लाइक ऑटोकैड में जैसे होता है कि आप लाइन कर सकते हो डायरेक्टली?
like you want to stretch it like this.
लाइक जस्ट सिलेक्ट करना है और
uh,
पॉइंट सिलेक्ट करने हैं, आपको कहाँ अलाइन करना है?
yeah, you can just do that in case like you want to align it here now on this point, so you can just select this align button, and now if you click on this face and click on this face, now you will see this will get aligned itself.
नॉट
And
वॉल्स, पीडीएफ अलाइन करनी है नीचे वाले
uh,
वॉल्स के ऊपर.
okay, so if you have to like align the PDF, what I have done here is like let me just hide all the walls. So this PDF was somewhere over here, okay, and I just chose a point like on which point from the ground floor that matches to this first floor. Okay, so I just chose this point, this end. Okay, and then I just clicked on the move button. I chose this point, and then as you have remember, as you can remember, I just made a grid line here on the bottom side, and that grid line matches this part, that is the end of this wall. So I will just click it here, and now you can see we have aligned that ground floor and first floor at one time.
तो
First of
उसे
all,
स्केल नहीं करना पड़ता?
you have to scale it. We did scale it right now, like what it was something like this. Let me just show it to you how it was. So it was like 12 feet. Okay, okay,
ओके,
let's see.
हाँ, जैसे पहले उसमें किया वैसे ही करना है यहाँ भी?
You can use the same way, but in this case I have just used a different way. Here as you can see this is 12 feet. Okay, and today what I have decided, like I don't want to use any lines, I just want to scale it directly. So what I'm gonna do
हम्म.
is like first of all click on the PDF. Okay,
हम्म.
then click on this scale button. Okay, then as you can see we have enabled the snaps in this PDF. Okay, this snap is enabled.
हम्म.
Okay, remember that. So
हम्म.
now you can just click on this PDF, then click on this resize button. RE is the shortcut. Okay, and now as you can see this is like 8 feet here. Okay, so I will just take the first point, I will just take the second point, okay, like this, and then I will just write 8 feet, and that's done. It is resized. So now it is resized as per the size or whatever it has, and then I will just try to move this end, that is the end of the wall here, to the our grid. Okay, so this is that grid that matches the same wall. Now you can see we have it here as a scaled part. Okay, and yeah,
वो पीडीएफ पर क्यों नहीं आ रहा डिमेंशन? नहीं आएगा क्या?
no, PDF dimension won't work. You have to use the lines there. So
ओके.
that's the thing.
Okay, समझी.
Okay,
Next.
so we had drawn all the outer walls here. Now we have to do the interior walls. This is for the first floor only. uh, yeah, I do think so. This is for the first floor, and here it is not matching it. As you can see, this is not matching, so I will just move. So you can also move your walls like this. So now you can see, you can just click on the wall, left click, and now you can even move it like this. So we have a plenty of option to move it, align it. Okay, now let's do, okay, just a second, let me just put this on the pin. So always try to pin your PDF, you have, if you have done the PDF part. And let me just try to align it, or like select this wall. I'm just going to align it. Yeah, that part is done. Now let's see what's the interior wall that we have. So instead of doing this, I will just go for range base level none. So now I can't see anything underneath this plan. Now I will just draw the walls. So I will just check the dimension of it, and I think this is 6 inches as we had yesterday. So I will just go to the walls. Let me just see if we go to ground floor, and here if I select any of the walls, let's see the size of it. That is 6 inches. So I will just go to the first floor. Here I will go to the wall, and we already have the wall of 6 inches. Okay, so let's just draw that.
जो exterior walls थी वो बस आपने
Actually I
extend
think
किया क्या?
where and
Uh, अभी
um, I didn't extended anything here actually. I'm just trying to
तो
align it.
फिर exterior walls कैसे draft की?
uh, First of all, I
नहीं अभी
scaled the
align कर
drawing.
रहे
You don't have to align it with the
हैं.
ground floor, because this is not aligned drawing. If you can see
ओके
it
हाँ
here, if I just move it, this is not aligned properly. Okay, in case
ओके हाँ हाँ हाँ.
like this, here it is not aligned. I will just select the wall, I will try to move it, and now it is aligned. So ground floor and first floor has a little bit of difference in aligning. As you can see, this grid ends here. So if you go to the first floor, as you can see, this wall ends here, but on the this is on the ground floor, this wall ends here on this grid. But on the first floor, we have the same image for the first, I mean different floor plan, where this grid doesn't have that part. Okay, I mean that wall is not attached to this part. This is a little bit on the outer side, so this wall will go a little bit on the outer side. Okay, did you understand?
हाँ.
Okay, now we will go for the walls, and I will just put a 6
हाँ.
inches wall here, and then I will just try to make this 6 inches wall on all the sides.
तो देखो ना वो जो wall है ना सॉरी जो कॉलम है C17 वाला
हाँ, जस्ट अ सेकंड, कहाँ पे?
वो बाहर वाला राइट कॉर्नर
हाँ, ये, यस,
वो जो है
सिक्स,
वो बाहर जा रहा है
हाँ, I know it's going
वो
outside,
बाहर
like
नहीं जाना चाहिए.
but as per the drawing it is going outside, because here
नहीं
also you
जा
can
रहा
see. Okay, let's just
हम
assume this drawing. Okay, now here can you see, this is where the wall ends, and on the top, as you can see, if we go in a straight line, if I can just draw a line here, from where can I edit it? um, Edit.
लेट मी
Okay,
फर्स्ट
okay. If I just draw a line markup, if I try to draw a straight line, Control Z. So, so if I try to draw a straight line here, so this is not a straight. So this is coming on a little bit outer side. Okay, and that is what this drawing depicts. So yeah, you have to put it on a little bit on the outer side. Okay, so this is how it is gonna shown. Can you see it here right now in 3D view? So you can just click here
वो
on
हो
3D,
रहा
and now
है
you can see
आई
it.
कैन
And on the other side, as you can see, this is also not matching that part. Okay, so here this is a little bit on the outer side, I think so. And let's see the elevation drawing also. So yeah, as you can see, this is not matching that part. Yeah, this is in a straight line, but this is also coming on the sides. So we are just drawing it according to the PDF that we have right now. Okay, then we will try to match
ओके
everything We will align
Okay.
everything that we can as per the drawings. Okay, so now we are going to draw the internal walls. We have drawn few of them. And did we draw the stairs on the ground floor? No, we didn't. So yeah, let's see what type
You
of
just come
stair.
back in 2 minutes.
Okay, just okay. Okay, so we are on the first floor right now, and let's draw the other walls that are left over the walls. And I will click WA on my keyboard, the wall shortcut, 6 inches wall, and let's just draw the walls. Okay, so this is how you draw the walls, and always try to align it. So I'm just aligning this part with this wall. Yeah, that's done. Now, yeah, we have more walls here. So let's just draw that. Press space bar to reorient it, and then you can have it here. And as you can see, there's a line in between, so you can just make it clear as a clear join. Okay, and here are a few more walls, so we have to do the same thing as we did yesterday. First of all, we are going to make the walls, then we are going to add the doors, then we are going to add the windows. But today we are also going to do the stairs, then there's the railing, and as you can see, this wall, and this wall goes up till here. Okay, always remember that when you are placing the door, it will automatically make that gap. Okay, so everywhere just try to align all the walls that you can. Okay, like this. And let's see if I have the walls anywhere else. So yeah, that's done. This is done. Every wall is done right now. So again, you can just take the dimension. Di is the shortcut for the dimension. You can just take the dimension from here to here, and now you can see this is a little bit more again, so I will just take it as 13 feet. Okay, not 13 feet, 13 feet 6 inches. So again 13 feet 6 inches, and you can align likewise. So here it is like 5 feet 9 inches. If I take a dimension from this part to this part, this is coming as exactly 8 feet, and this part to this part, this is coming as a little bit more. So I will just click here, and I will change it to directly 6 feet, and now you can see we have a 6 feet wall here. So again, we have it here as a 6 feet wall, so I'm just taking the dimension, and instead of 5 feet 11 inches, I will do it at 6 feet, and now you can see we have a 6 feet wall here. Again, we are going to select this wall, and here you can see the dimension is directly being shown to us, and that is 4 feet 5 inches. And I think this is coming from middle. Okay, so here if you click this part, as you can see here, if you click it here, now you can see the dimension changes. So either you can use that one, or otherwise you can just take directly the dimension. Okay, like this. And now you can see this is coming as 3 feet 11 inches, so I will just do it as 4 feet. Done. So now you can see we have manually typed 4 feet, and we have a 4 feet wall there. So likewise you can do for all the walls, all the dimension. Okay, so this is 8 feet, so I will just write it here as 8 feet, and that's done. Okay, and yeah, you can even move it on the inner side. After that, let's just select the wall dimension. Di is the shortcut, and then here, as you can see, this is a little bit more, so I will just give it a dimension of 13 feet. Done. And here I will just take the dimension on the inner side and give it a dimension of 11 feet 6 inches. So I will just click on this wall and write it as 11 feet 6 inches. Done. Okay, this is how you can change the dimension of it. And here there's a little bit of error, I think, so I will just select it and then try to move it. So as you can see there, we are getting 4 arrows here. I will just left click here, and now you can see you can move it. And if you try to move it over this place, it will automatically get attached to the place where we have snaps enabled. Okay, and if I take the dimension from this part to, I think okay, we don't have it here anything. So if we just put a line or anything here, because we have a column here. Okay, so we can put the column, but we are not going to put a column right now. So I'm just taking a line here. Li is a shortcut. I can just make a line over this part, and then I try to take a dimension from this line. Okay, this end. So this will come as 6 feet 3 inches. So if I select this line and this line, now you can see it is coming a little bit less. So 6 feet 3 inches, I think that would be exact match. Yeah, that's all right. So everything is matched here. I just deleted those lines. It is no longer required. So I can just take the dimension and clear all the dimension and the way I just showed you. Okay, after that we have a railing here. So if you have a railing, and in here what we have is like a floor. Okay, and here as we have a floor here, and this floor, there's a cut here where there's no floor. I mean, you can directly see from the first floor to the ground floor. Okay, so let's just make the floor first, and then we will work on the other part. and on the outer side also we have the same. So this floor would be coming till this part. So let's just draw the floor here. So you can go to architecture and go to the floor. Okay, and now you can just take the lines, or you either use the pick line. So I'm just using the pick lines. I will select this line, I will select this line, and I will select this line. So I'm just selecting the outer lines that I can. Okay, this line and this line. Okay, now I will just try to trim it. Okay, otherwise what you can do is like, let me just delete it and do it more easier way. If you have any problem in using the pick lines, if you are using the pick lines, you can just select the outer line and then trim it. Otherwise you can just use the lines that is provided on the top. So I'm just using the line right now. Now you can see I can just draw the outer lines here where I want my flow, like this. Okay, and this is coming up till here, and this is going on this side, and this is going up till this side, and this side. Yeah, so now you can see I've just drawn a floor here, and if I press OK, now I will see that floor. It will ask you like, do you want to attach the bottom part, and I want to attach it. Yeah, and now if we go to like 3D view here, let's see, we have a floor here. Yeah, and I also want to cover this part, so I will just go to the floor, or otherwise I will just select the floor, go to edit boundary. Okay, and now you can even edit this boundary in 3D. So I will just trim it this part, so I will just use TR as a shortcut to trim this part. And if I try to make it clear like in finish here, it will give us an error. So you can just remove this using the control button. So you just have to press the control button and select this both, and you can delete it, or otherwise I will just press undo, control Z. I will go to the first floor, so I will just double click here. Now you can see the edit here. So you can just click both the pink lines, okay, that we created earlier, and you can delete it and then finish it. And yeah, always try to save your project. And yeah, I want to attach it. So now if you see, your floor is coming a little bit on the outer side, okay, as per shown in the
हेलो.
drawings. Yeah. Yes.
वो जो है ना लेफ्ट साइड पर बाहर आ रहा है. वो
uh,
पीछे वाली जो बेडरूम है वो बाहर है. मतलब
which one?
आगे अभी जो आपने फ्लोर कवर किया ना.
uh, yeah, this one.
हाँ, नहीं नहीं.
uh,
उसके ऊपर जो है ना वो अलाइन गलत हुआ है. वही मैं बता रही थी कि
where
वो जो वॉल है ना वो अलाइंड है.
aligned where, like to the ground floor?
हम्म.
But it is not as per the drawing. As you can see, this is coming on the outer side
वो
and
ऊपर
out.
फ्रंट वाला नहीं.
Then side
लेफ्ट
side drawing.
साइड वाला. हाँ,
Okay.
लेफ्ट साइड वाला.
Okay. In case that is
उसके
aligned,
उसको परपेंडिकुलर जो है ना वो भी अल्लाह वो आई थिंक.
uh, look, as per the drawing, it is as I can see here, it is on the
पीडीएफ
outer side.
फर्स्ट फ्लोर की ग्राउंड फ्लोर की पीडीएफ ओपन कर दो. मैं आपको बताती हूँ
Okay.
हाउ इट इज.
Okay. Just a second. Let me just pause the video for us. So yes, there was a little bit of confusion here. So yeah, the thing is, what I came to know right now is like, this part is aligned to the bottom, but on this part we have a cantilever file. So if you see the ground floor, here is the cantilever that we have. So now what we are going to do is like, we are going to move our drawings a little bit. So first of all, I'm going to do is like, I will just select all our walls like this. I will go to filter, select all my walls, and press double H on my keyboard to hide it. Okay, so now this is hidden. Now I will unpin my drawing. So UN is a shortcut if you just unpin it. Okay, so just click on here. Either you can use this unpin or this unpin, wherever you like. Okay, whatever you like, you can just use that unpin. Okay, after that we are going to move it, and move it on the inner side. Okay, so I'm going to align it with this grid that we had earlier. So this is the cantilever part. If I can just show you, so this is our ground floor, and this is where the cantilever part meets. Okay, so now what we have to do is like, if I press HR, I will get all my walls back. And now what I have to do is like, I have to select all my walls, okay, and then move it. So I've just selected all my walls, and now I will just move it. So in case of an error, we can just use this way, and now you can see everything is aligned. So if you go to 3D view, and yeah, the only one thing that is not aligned right now is our flow. So we will try to align that one also. So if I go to 3D view, now you can see everything is purely aligned here. And now if I go to edit boundary, okay, and then now what you can do is like you can just make it clear like this. And on this part I will just try to make that floor with the help of lines or pick lines, whichever you like. Okay, so most of the time I use pick lines, but just to show you the drawing, so we are on the first floor and editing that floor. So now I have just trimmed it. And now if we go to 3D view, now you can see everything is aligned likewise. Okay, so now did you get it, Rutuja?
Yeah.
Okay, and in case it is coming a little bit on the outer side, you can just use AL as a shortcut to align it with this part and this part. Yeah, and then finish it. So I will just press escape button and try to finish it. Yeah, I want to attach it, and now you can see everything is aligned better. So this is the cantilever part. So in case you have made some mistakes in while making it, you can just always get back to where you want. Okay, and this is how you move the whole project at once. So even if there are mistakes, you can just make it clear in few minutes. Okay, and now all our dimension has also been moved with that. Okay, so now we are going to place some doors. So I'm just going to use the same door that we used yesterday, and the shortcut for the door is DR. Always remember that. And here we are going to use 36. So this is 3 feet door, so I'm just going to use 36 by 84 door. So this is our 36 by 84 door, and everywhere we are going to place it. So this is like 2 feet 6 inches. We will use that door later on. Here is the 3 feet. So yeah, just try to put the 3 feet door here, and then a 3 feet door here. I'm just pressing the space bar to change the orientation of this. Okay, and I think there are no 3 feet doors. So now we have a 2 feet 6 inches door. So I will just press escape button. I will again go to the door. I will select a different door, and here I will select 2 feet 6 inches. That is uh, 24 plus 6, that is 30. So you can use this type of door. Okay, so I'm just using the door, and it has a glass, so it should not be used in the bathroom, but just for like sake of learning, we can just use it right now. Okay, and this is how you place 2 feet 6 inches door here. Okay, and even if you have like given a distance here that is like 2 feet 3 inches, you can just click. So you can just click on this, and now as you can see, this is in the middle right now. Okay, let's just leave that. In case you want to align it, you can just press on the door and use your arrow key to align it accordingly. Okay, that part is done. All the doors are done. Now what we have to do is like, okay, we have one more door here, and that is 3 feet 6 inches door. So I will just go to the door. DR is the shortcut, and here I'm gonna use different kind of door, and that is I think more than 36 inches, that is 84 inches. So I'm just going to use the 36 inches door, any of this. Okay, and then 36 and plus 6 inches, that is 42 inches. So I will just select a 36-inch door. I will go to edit type, and I will write it, I will click on duplicate. Here I will write it as 42 inches. 42 inches. Okay, and then I'm gonna write it as um, width 3 feet 6 inches, and height, I don't remember what was the height of it. So let's just go for this, and if we have to change the height, we can just change it later on. Okay, so this is our 36 inches door. Okay, you can press space bar to change the orientation, and you have the door here. Okay, now we have to put a railing, and before putting a railing, now you can see there's a sign of cross here that defines that there is nothing at this part. So we have to make a cut in the floor. So if I select the floor, this is our floor. I've just gone to the 3D view. Okay, and I just selected this floor, and I will go to the edit boundary. After going to the edit boundary, I will go to the top, or otherwise you can go to the first floor, whichever you like. Okay, so this is better to do it in 3D and then go to the top. So now you have it here. Okay, this is not visible part, so I will just go to the first floor right now, and this is where it makes a cut. So what I'm going to do is like I'm going to use the rectangle, and wherever the cut is, I will just make a rectangle at that place like this, and press OK, and then press OK. And wherever you are trying to make the floor under a floor, like if you have given some cut into it, like if you draw anything, a floor under floor, like if I just show you here. So if I draw a floor okay, now you can just select the floor here. go to architecture, select the floor, and I'm just going to draw a floor like this. Okay, so this is a complete floor right now. As you can see, this is a complete floor. Okay, and if I click on it and go to edit boundary, and if I draw anything inside it, like I've just drawn a circle inside it and press OK. Now you can see that this made a hole in the floor. Okay, so we have used the same thing here. I've just selected the floor, and I have just selected the floor, then I gone to the first floor here. Okay, so you can just select the floor if it is visible. Otherwise, you can just go to 3D, select the floor, go to edit boundary. If you click on this edit boundary and go to the first floor, now you can see it is editable here, and this boundary can be seen inside it, and then just finish it. Now you can have a open below part. Okay, and here at this part we have a so I will just go to the first floor once again, and here we have a railing. So now we will see how to put a railing here. Okay, and then we also have to put the window. So let's just see how to put a railing, and then we will see how to put a window. So we already know how to put a window, but still so here first of all I will click on the railing, and after clicking on the railing you will see 4 to 5 options. Okay, so let's just see what are these options. Okay, so if I go to like this view on the outer side. Okay, I'm just gonna show you how this railings work. So here is the handrail railing. I'm just drawing whatever is the default that we have been given. So it will just ask you to draw a line here. So as you can see, it is just asking you to select any of the railing. So I'm just selecting the railing, and now you can see it is just asking to draw you a line. So I've just drawn a line of like 7 feet. You can just draw the line on the other side also like this, and now if I finish it, it will draw a railing for us. Okay, this is not visible in the 2D view. If you go to 3D view, now you can see there's a railing type of structure here. Okay, so this is how you draw a railing. So if I select this railing and try to change it to different type of panel, like here is the glass panel railing, then you have more different options here. So you can just select the type of railing that you have been provided here. There are more different family. You can just search for the railing family from the load family maybe, or otherwise we have a stock of railing family. You can just download it later on, but for now what we are going to use is like this bottom fill railing. Okay, that is glass panel. Okay, so I'm just going to delete it here, and let's go to the first floor once again, and now we are going to draw the same type of railing on this point, this part. So here I will click on the railing, and then after clicking on the railing I will select the glass bottom fill, and then I will just draw the railing from the middle part, from here to here, and I will just finish it. So now you can see there's a railing in between here, and if you see it in 3D view, now you can see that you have a railing like this. Okay, that covered this whole part. We have another railing somewhere that is on the outer side. Okay, so on the outer side we are not going to use this railing. On the outer side, as I can see from the pictures, this a different kind of railing, and I think this uses the curtain wall railing. So we are going to make this railing by our own using curtain walls. Okay, so here let's go to the curtain wall, architecture wall, and here I will go to the curtain wall, that is curtain wall 1, and I will just draw a curtain wall from the middle of this. Okay, from this part, or otherwise I will just select this part. This is wall center line. Let's see where it takes us. Okay, let's just draw it the way it is shown to us. So I'm just drawing a curtain wall, and remember to put a height before you are making it. Okay, so here as you can see this is going to the third floor, but we don't want it to the third floor. So I've just pressed escape button. I will again go to the wall. I will go to the curtain wall here. Instead of like top constraint to I mean second floor, I'll go to the unconnected and give it a height of 3 feet, that is 1 meter. Okay, and now let's try to draw the this same rail curtain wall. So I'm just going to draw the curtain wall here, and then just we will just put the mullion on top of it, and that will be our railing. Okay, so I've just made a glass rail here. If you go to 3D view, now you can see there's something of this kind of glass panel here. Okay, so this is just one glass panel, and on top of it now we have to put the mullion. So let's just see the image that where do we have the mullion. So mullion is just on the top part. So if you have just the mullion on the top part, now you can go to the mullion here, and in mullion you can just select the largest mullion that you have. So I think This circular is not gonna work. Okay, this 5-inch mullion, this is gonna work for us. So as you can see, I've just put a mullion on top of it, and this is how it looks from the front view right now. Okay, so this is not exactly the same here, but we will try to match it later on. But for now, this is all right. Like, we have made the glass panel, we have made the mullion, we have the door here with the, now we have to put all the windows that we have here. So let's do that one by one. So let's go to the first floor. Okay, then let's go to the uh, windows. So I will just select the window here, and then let's create some windows. So yesterday we made some of the windows, like we have a 7 feet window, that is 84 inches window. Do we have something like 48 inches? Yeah, we do have. So okay, this is 48, we need 84 inches. So do we have 84 inches? No. So what we are going to do is, like, we are going to select let's see what kind of window do we have on the bottom. So we will use the same length and width here. So I think it is of 66 inches in the height. So let's go to the windows once again. Windows, from here I will just select the windows. I will select any of this window, then go to edit type, and then I will write it as, instead of 48, I will write 84 inches. 84 inches. Okay, and then press OK. And now here in the width I can just write it as 7 feet, and okay. And now if you, okay, always save your project if that's the prompt that you are getting. And then you can see we have just put a window here on that part. Then we have here the 5 feet window, that is 5 feet is something like 60 inches. So let's just find if we have any 5 feet window. Yeah, this is here. So you can just put this window, then cause that's the window that we made yesterday. Then we have 2 feet window. So let's see, we have 2 feet window, that is 24 by 24 inches. So this is a 2 feet window. Then we have 3 feet 6 inches window, that is like 42 inches. So let's see, do we have any 42 inches window? And I don't think we have. So I will just select 36 inches. I will go to the edit type, I will go to the duplicate. Here I will just write it as 42 inches, and press OK. And here in the width I will just go for how much it was, 42 inches, that is 3 feet 6 inches. Even you can write it as 42 inches, and then if you click outside, now you will see it will automatically get changed. Okay, so now you have that 42 inches or 3 feet 6 inches window here. Now you have 6 feet 3 inches window. So here 6 feet 3 inches is like 72 plus 3, that is 75 inches. So I will just go to the edit type, I will duplicate it and write it as, so instead of 78 I will write it as 75. And then here in the width I will write it as 6 feet 3 inches. Press OK, and now you have this window here. So this is how you place the windows. And on this side what we have is, like, let me see in the image what kind of window do we have. So we have a window which has like 3 parts. Okay, so let's try to make that. So this window we are gonna make it through a different way. Let me see, this is slit 6 feet. Okay, let me just take the dimension from this part to this part. What's the dimension? So I'm just using the line here, and this is like 5 feet. Okay, so let's just draw a window. So I'm gonna use the wall that we use for the railing here. Okay, so I'm just gonna use the curtain wall, and here I will just make a wall that comes from this part and goes to this part. But before that we have to give it dimension, and here we need it as 66 inches, that is 5 feet 5 inches. Okay, 5 feet 6 inches actually, 5 feet 6 inches, top unconnected height. Okay, so now I will just draw it like this. Okay, so if you see it in 3D, now you will see this is something that we have it here. Let's see the cell height of it. So I think this starts from the ground floor. Okay, and in the drawings also, is it mentioned from where does it start? I don't think it is mentioned, but it's all right. So we are just taking it from the ground. Okay, you can even give it a 9-inch offset. That is what here it is given, 9-inch offset. Okay, now what you have to do is, like, if you select this glass, now you have to put the mullions on all the sides, and you have to divide this glass in 3 parts. So here you can go to the architecture and use the cut and grid. So let me just hide this PDF for now. I'm just clicking on the PDF and pressing double H on my keyboard. Otherwise you can just click on this PDF, right click, and then hide in view element, so that is hidden. Now we have to make it in 3 parts. So this is 5 feet. So if we divide 5 feet, that is like okay, this is not 5 feet, I'm just writing it as 5 feet right now. Okay, now this is 5 feet, and if we divide 60 inches by 3, that is 20 inches. Okay, so we can just make some lines here for the reference. So you can use RP, okay, that is reference plane. So if I use RP here, or otherwise you can use the model line or default line. So I'm just using the default line right now. So I'm just using the lines, and here this is 5 feet and we need a first line at 20 inches. Okay, 20 inches. So this is our first part. Okay, I have just drawn a line like this. Then again you can make a copy of it from this point to this point, and again from this point to this point. And now we do know like where do we need the cuts. So first cut would be at this point, okay, and the second cut would be, so I'm just pressing the LI shortcut, and I will just find the second place where we have the lines. Okay, you can even directly divide this one. Okay, so first of all let me just show you manually, and then I will show you how to do this automatically also. Okay, so if I go to the cut and grid here, so now you can cut this glass into the number of segments. So first segment is over here, second segment is over here. I, I think we made a cut here. So if we go to 3D view, now you can see there's a 1 2 3 cut. Okay, that's the one thing that you can do. Other thing that we have is like, I'm just undoing this. Okay, I'm just deleting this. So I'm just selecting it and pressing delete button. Okay, so we don't have any cut here, we don't want this line here. Now we are going to divide it directly. So I will just select this curtain wall, go to edit type and duplicate it first, and write it as 3 section window. Press OK. Okay, now you have vertical grid. So we don't have any horizontal grid in this window, so we just have the vertical grid. So I will just select the layout, and layout would be the fixed number. So I'm just selecting the fixed number, and then I will click on OK. Okay, now you can see there's the 1 2 3 4, it has been shown to us like 4 divisions here. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 division and 4 cuts. So you can just select your wall like this, and now you can give the any number that you want. So this has 3 cuts, so here you have to I mean this has 3 cuts, so you, if you provide 2 numbers, then you can see there's 2 cut and 3 division in the cutting glass. And if you see it in 3D, now you can see the same thing, like you have the 3 divisions here. And do we see the mullions in between? Yeah, we do see the mullions. So now we have to provide the mullion. So here if you want to provide the mullion, you can just click on this mullion, and after that you can just select any type of mullion that you want. So I will just go for like 1.5 by 2.5 inches, and I will select all grids. Okay, and then select this mullion, and now you can see you have something like this kind of window. So it's almost the same kind of window that we have it here. So you can increase or decrease the size of it. So if even if you select it, and okay, let's go to the first floor, and if you select it and try to make it of a larger size, now you can see that mullion, I mean this window adjusts itself. Okay, so I'm just undoing it, Control Z. So this is 5 foot window with 3 divisions. This is how you do the automatic division. Okay, so we are done with this part. Now let's click on, okay, now you can see there's nothing in the as a PDF here. So you can just click on this reveal hidden item. Now you can see your PDF is here. So now you can right click and unhide in view an element. Now you will get it back. Okay, so this is how you get it back, and the shortcut for this is RH, I think. Yeah, RH is the shortcut for reveal hidden item. So you can use that shortcut too. And here as you can see there's the line shown, so you can draw this line with the help of detail line. Okay, so if you go to annotate, and here you have the detail line, and here you can just select any of the line. So I'm just selecting the thin line, and then I will just draw this. Okay, you can even use the pick line option to draw this. Okay, and now you have something similar as you can see in this image. Okay, so now if even if we hide it, now you can see it here. Okay, So that part is done. This is done. Now we have almost all the windows placed here except this one. So I will just press WN as a shortcut for the windows, and this is 6 feet window. So I will just select the 72 inches, this one, and I will just place the window here, and sill height is default, that is 3 feet, and then we have 5 feet window. So let's go to the 5 feet, that is 60, yeah, this one. So you can just place a window here, and that's done. Then you have the same 2 feet window. So WN is the shortcut for the window, and here 24 by 24, let's just use that, 24 by 24, and we have this window on this side. So this is how you place all the doors and windows and railing and curtain wall. Okay, now let's go to the stair, and after that we will end this video for today. Okay, and then we will start working from tomorrow. And this is the shaft. Okay, so let's see if it is shown here. Okay, it is not shown here, so we will draw that later on. I will see the images, how it is shown in different elevations, so that I can show you. Okay, so for now let's draw this stair. So if you are going to draw this stair, this remember that we have not drawn the stair on the ground floor. So the stair on the ground floor is something like it is going from this part and then coming from this part. Okay, so we can use the same thing, but here what I want is like here on the right side it is not being shown, so I just want to show you like how to draw this stair. And before drawing the stair, let's go to the stair. So go to the architecture, here you will find the stair. And right now, as you can see, this stair is like this has 10 inches gap in it. So every riser, I mean every thread that we have is at 10 inches. Okay, and number of stair that we have it here is a let's just count it: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 9 into 2, that is 18. We have 18 stairs, and then we have this 3 feet 6 inches landing. Okay, so if you click on stair, so I will just click on stair here. Where is that? Yeah, here. Okay, and now if you click on this run button, so we are not doing any changes right now, so you can just see this is how you draw the stair. So if you try to draw a stair, like if you click wherever you click first, it will start drawing the stair from there. And as you can see, this is coming in from the middle. If you want to draw it from this side, the right side or left side, you can just change the location line as we do it for the walls, as you can remember. So I will just go for the left support. Now you can see it will start from the left. So if we click on center instead of center, if you click on left, so now you will see this stair will start going from the left side. Okay, so let's just try the center first. Okay, and let's just draw something like this stair, and then let's just draw a stair. Now you can see the landing has automatically been provided to us. Okay, so we have not done any editing in this, and now we need like 18 number of stairs. So you can just directly reduce the number of stair. You can just press OK, and now it will show you like 18 number of stairs. So right now I think this is a 2 plus stair, but you can just make it smaller from this side, or you can just click on edit and edit it. So we will do the same thing. So I'm just showing you how to draw the stair. So you can just draw a straight stair, and as you can see, if you are not out of it, you can have the landing connected to it. So if I just press finish, now you can see there's a weird type of stair that we have drawn right now. That is something like this, if I can show you. Okay, so I'm just deleting this. I'm going to the first floor once again, and let's try to draw this stair. So I will just go to the stair. Now we will see a few of the options. So tread is like 10 inches, so I will just go to the edit type. Here I will duplicate it and write it as building stair, or anything that you want, building stair. Now we will define the riser height and depth of it. Okay, so now we don't know, yeah, we do know the depth, I think. Let's see the depth of it. So let me just find it. 5 plus 2, that is 7. So 3 feet 6 inches, as you can see here, it is provided to us 3 feet 6 inches, and this is the one that we have duplicated it. So now you can see the minimum run width is 3 feet 6 inches. Okay, and then you can see this is our tread where we keep our legs or foot. Okay, so you can just change the depth of the tread to 10 inches. And maximum riser height, let's keep it to like 7 inches. You can even give it as 8 inches, or otherwise we can change it by giving it a number. So right now let's keep it to 7. So now as you can see, we have changed the run width and then we have changed the thread depth, and I will press OK. And now I want my desired number of stairs is 18. So what I'm going to do is like I will just select this desired number and I will change it to 18. So it will automatically give you the riser height. Okay, so now you don't have to change anything. And now as you can see, you can either start from the center or the left, whichever side that you want. Okay, so let's start from the left side. Okay, because here it is provided to us from the left side. So now as you can see, I can just draw 9 number of stair. It will also show you. So I think this is 10 number of stair, 2 4 6 8 and 9. Okay, this is 10 number of stair and I have drawn 9 number of stair. So let's just draw it once again. I'm just undoing it. Control Z for undo, and let's see the number of stairs. Can it so if you see on the bottom of the stair, here you will see a number that is being rise. Okay, so now you can see 4 rises created, and if you go up, 5 rises, 6 rises. So you can just see whenever it shows like 9 rises created, you can click on it, and then you can just start from the right side. So right now we are at the left side. Now you can start it from the right side, and now you can just draw it like this. So you will have equal number of stair, and now you can see 9 stair plus 9 stair, and then you have 3 feet 6 inches, I think 3 feet 6 inches landing there, and then press finish. And don't worry about the overlapping here. So if you see it in 3D view, ZA is the shortcut for zoom all, and in 3D view now you can see this is how it is shown. And if in case there's something wrong with the railing that we have here, so what you can do is like either you can make it a little bit smaller on both the side. If you make it a little bit smaller, that's all right. Otherwise you can just select it, edit stair, and then you can just select your type of railing that you have. So this is our railing. You can just select the railing. I think, yeah, that is selectable. You can even delete that railing if you want. Okay, and we will have a clear stair for now. Then if you want to put the railing back again, let's just do it like go to edit stair, and let's just okay, the railing is not editable here. Let's just select the railing. So I'm going to railing, and in railing I will try to pick a host, pick this as a host. Okay, just a second, let me just see why the railing is making error. Okay, we don't want the glass panel on the sides, we just want it on the this side. So what I'm going to do is like select the side railing and delete it first of all, and let's just keep with it without railing for now. So this is how you can create the stair. I'm not putting the railing for now. If you want to put the railing, you can go to edit stair, and then on the edit stair I think there is a railing option, I think so, maybe. Yeah, there it was, but we cannot use it right now. So as you can see, this is grayed out. So maybe we can directly go to the railing. Here you can just click on the drop down menu and place stair or ramp. Okay, place on stair or ramp. So I will just select it, and I will try to select the type of railing that I want. So I want it as a pipe railing. So now if I select this, and now it will ask you like where do you want to put the railing, so on the thread or on the stringer. So stringer is this part and thread is this part, so I will just put it on the thread. Now you can see this is how the railing is being shown to us. And as it has not enough space here, that is why both the railings are what you say, like uh, coming at the same place. Okay, so what we can do is like if we go to the edit path, and in edit path, if I can just select one of the railing. Do we have the second railing here? No, we don't have it here. Okay, so actually we have to make it a little bit smaller on both the sides, and then you can place the railing. But this is how you put the railing. Just go to the railing and then use this, place on this part, and then select the where you want to put the railing. So for now it is all right, and I will just show you later on like how to edit this part. And I don't want the railing on the sides, so I will just select the railing so that our window is visible, and our window on this side would be on the little bit on the top side, that is above this landing. Okay, so instead of 3 feet I will just give it an offset of 6 feet. Okay, and now you can see that that is almost covered there in our landing part. Okay, so now we have our first floor ready. Okay, uh, now I think that is enough for today, and from tomorrow we will see how we are going to make the third floor. So if we see how much progress that we have done, so yesterday we made the ground floor, today we have worked on the first floor. Okay, and tomorrow we are going to work on this second floor, and then we will have to work on materials. And yeah, one more thing that we have not done yet is that let me just make that clear. So here where our stair starts, so on the bottom of it there should be an open floor. Okay, so what we are going to do is like I will just select our floor once again. So in 3D view I'm just selecting this floor, clicking on edit type. Now you can go to the first floor once again, and here you can use this rectangle tool, and now you can make a cut in between. So I'm just making a cut between our stairs, and if I press OK, now you will see yeah, I want to attach it. Go to 3D view. Now you can see it very clearly that you have an open stair area here. Now what I'm going to do is like I will just select our stair that we have drawn here. I will go to the copy and then try to paste it. So in case, yeah, select it, go to modify. Here you can, okay, in case sometimes, yeah, this is what I have not told you about. So in case you have got something like this, that compacted view, you can always click here and change the type of view. So this is where we were, and sometimes by default you can click it over this side and you will just lose everything. So you can just click it here and get it back. So I'm just copying it and then paste. And yeah, this is not working for the ground floor. I think I will just go through the ground floor, try to paste it on the bottom. Let's align to the current view. So same stair has been aligned to the current view, but here what we have to do is like we have to select the stair and edit it a little bit. So I will just select this stair, and then so this is for our ground floor. So as you can see, this is not perfectly matched as we want. So we are going to click on the stair first. Okay, so and then go to edit stair, then select this stair and make it a little bit larger, like 1 2 stair on this side. That's fine, and then you can even increase the size of this landing. So I want this landing to be here. So now you have increased the size of landing. Now you have the perfect stair. You can finish it. Now you can view the same stair in 3D, and now you can see there's a gap between first floor and second floor, I think so. So let's see how much gap it is. Otherwise we will just draw the same stair for the ground floor tomorrow. So let's just delete it and draw it manually tomorrow. Okay, so for the first floor we have made the stair, and for the ground floor we are going to make it tomorrow, and then we are going to work on the third floor. So it is not gonna take much time for now. So for today this is all that we had to do. And you can find the project file till this place in the description. So it will be renamed as day 2. Yesterday's file one yesterday's file was day 1 file. Today it will be as day 2 file. And you can also find the reference images and PDFs, everything in the description, so use that. Okay, so thank you for watching, and yeah, I'm just going to save it and see you in the next video.